President William Ruto has asked the Kenyan people to give him another 7 years and they will not see a slum in Kibra.
Many of you know Kibera, right? Si mnajua Kibera pale kwa slums? Just give us another 7 years. You will not find a slum in Kibera.
Kasongo unasikia anasema ati aongezewe miaka 7 ndio ashame sisi watu wa social media.
So guys, jana kulikuwa na event State House. Na kwa hiyo event kuna kitu Must Go alisema yenye bado inanishangaza. In the bid of him trying kutetea affordable housing, akasema ati tell me how some of us here have houses that have 3 to 4 toilets, but someone in the slums doesn't even have 1 toilet. They have to pay for a toilet.
Do you know, for example, good people, when we talk about the people in slums, just explain to me how the rest of us here have houses that have 3, 4 toilets. There is a citizen in Kenya who doesn't have a toilet and has to pay to use a toilet, and it is supposed to be okay. How is that supposed to be okay? What kind of indignity do we make other citizens to go through? That there are people who become sick, but they cannot go to hospital. They will wait to die because they have no way of paying their way in hospital. And it's supposed to be okay.
How is that fair? How is that fair? Mr. President, how is it fair that you have allocated yourself 17 billion State House na mtoto anapata 100 bob capitation? How is it fair? How is it fair that uko huku kizuru mainchi kama mawimbi uko huku na huku, uko France, uko South Africa, uko all over, and Kenyans can barely earn a living? How is it possible? Anyway, one time.
Lakini Kasongo, wacha tukwambie, tushachoka na wewe. Tunauliza hata uchaguzi ingesongeshwa mbele, tufanye uchaguzi kwanza. Uende nyumbani mapema. Juu umetuchokesha akili. Kuna kazi unafanya sijui affordable. Wakenya wana haja na hizo manyumba zako. Hizo nyumba unajenga na unakupeleka nyumbani nazo. Zipewe mabusu, askari na walimu wakae hapo. Juu hiyo project hakuna mtu anasaidia isipokuwa wewe. Juu wewe ndio supplier wa materials kwa hizo affordable housing project. Hata hatujui project ya brick and mortar ndio inasaidia. Ungeinvest kwa education na healthcare. Lakini sasa ona, wewe umetuchokesha. Sisi watu wa social media bado tunakuambia one time.
Fellow Kenyans, let us be reasonable. President Ruto has asked for 7 more years aweze kutransform Kibera. And frankly, why not? Our president has a PhD and knows exactly what he is doing. Ewe angalia kwa mfano vitu kama cost of living. It is now National Fitness Program. If you cannot afford what you used to afford, perhaps you are simply mad or don't have a PhD. Hizo promises mnasema haja fulfill, please. Visionaries are never constrained by deadlines. In fact, the president has converted promises into renewable energy sources that can never run out. Ukiangalia story kama za corruption for instance, wachana na hizo ni porojo. There is so much money in circulation right now. You have actually seen some patriotic citizens volunteering their homes as a temporary banking facilities. Kama ni State House ukiangalia, inatumia like 4 billion Kenya shillings over and above the budget. Na pesa haziishi. Wachana na criticism over vitu kama human rights abuses. The truth is, very few governments have managed to make so many people interested in constitutional changes. So when the president asks Kenyans for another 7 years, who are we to question him? In fact, 7 years may not be enough. Let us give him 14. And when critics complain, the president reassures us that he is fully aware of what he is doing. If anything, most people struggle to ask for deadline extensions after missing one assignment. But true statesmen ask for 7 years after an entire nation has been waiting for yesterday's commitment. Shida. Do you know that ile bill ya extend presidential term limit senators, women reps, MPs na MCA to 7 years, unajua iko second reading, unajua ilipelekwa Senate. The only language that William Ruto understands ni protest kwa barabara. And I tell you, you people, the senators, mutapitisha hiyo motion hata chini ya maji. You dare. Did you see what happened in Nepal? Finance minister, bibi ya former prime minister ameuawa. Finance minister ametolewa nguo, amewekwa hadi helmet, amevutwa chini. Parliament imekuwa burned down. Wamechoma the residence of prime minister mwenye alikuwa serving his 4th term. Have you seen what they did? Hiyo itakuwa kionjo. William Ruto, ukifanya campaign na ukichaguliwa, ulikuwa unaambia Wakenya hata utaki miaka 10, unataka 5 kwanza wakujaribu. Kumbe walikuwa nakujaribu ujijenge. Kumbe walikuwa nakujaribu upore nchi. Saizi umeipora, umejua Wakenya wamejua, sasa wawezi kurudisha. Sasa you are planning on how to extend your term. That one will not be possible. And I want someone be president na ambie Kasongo, that one will be impossible. Vijana wakiwa uhai. You cannot buy these, you cannot buy young people. We know what we want in this country. We know what we want. Na sisi tumekuja kujua kitu moja. There is a cocoon, an of these old age politicians. They only brag about young people and what sijui Gen Z sijui na nini, but in the real sense, deep inside them, they don't want the young people to rule, because there is a system they don't want. They know we cannot do that system. Kuna ka system hawataka kabadilike, ka system ka kulut na ka system ka kuchukua vitu, ka system ka kufanya vitu. They don't want that system to change. Wanataka kuishi tu na kale ka system ka corruption. They only want to use young people as voting machine. They are ladders. Wakipanda huko juu wana nini? We will not allow this time. Hatutakubali hiyo maneno. We have known you, and you know young people are coming to change this government. Lakini mnawadanganya hii sijui nini, sijui wapi vijana. Nothing. We won't buy that. We won't buy that. This time round ni kumoto. Na nakwambia hiyo term limit ikipita, the next 3 days hakutakuwa na government hii. Take that to the bank. Take that to the bank. You can do whatever you can. Come arrest me, you can do, but take that to the bank. If you dare pass that bill ya 7 years ya extend term limit, kwisha nyinyi.
There are 2 numbers. You must be very alert and wary when you see Kasongo spewing those figures. 1, when you hear 6 is his preferred number when it comes to empty promises, false hopes, and lies disguised as development. In 6 months, we shall do this. In 6 months, this will be completed. 6 months, we shall do this. Another number you should be wary of is number 7. Yes, that's the number of years Kasongo wants to rule. Always using it that give me 7 years and I will change this country. Oh, give me 7 years, there will never be a slum. Give me 7 years, each county will have a stadium. And we know very well, our sacrosanct constitution has enshrined and envisaged 5 or 10, if re-elected, the number of years somebody can be a president. So stop telling us this issue of 7 years. And being re-elected for a second term, it is not a birthright. It is a favor we are doing you. It is our choice. It is our choice. And good people, time does not cure incompetence. Yes, time does not cure incompetence. If you're incompetent, you are simply incompetent. Even if we give you 50 years, even if we gave you 100 years, like Raila said, you will remain incompetent because you lack the political goodwill and motive to transform this country. And you should understand this. Ruto's mission was never to transform this country. It was to surpass his predecessor, yes, Uhuru Kenyatta, in the politics of accumulation. Everybody who has ever enjoyed being the president, the executive, they have enriched themselves using that public office, which is quite wrong and saddening. And one thing you have to understand with Kasongo, he has transformed all public institutions into instruments of extraction rather than service. He has weaponized them and he has politicized them. Those heading those institutions are not there by meritocracy, but they are there out of political patronage, political horse trading, and political gerrymandering. They are there not to serve the people, but the interests of the executive, who is the president, and that is Kasongo. They are there to protect his interests. They are not there to work for us good people. Get that? And the objective was not to dismantle the old guard, but to perfect it, pursuing power, control, and resource capture. The narrative of hustler versus dynasty was a hook, line, and sinker that many fell gullible to. People knew for once the common mwananchi, bottom up, will be part of decision making. That our problems are a result of the dynastic families, the Mois, the Kenyattas, and the Odingas. That the son of a poor man today wants to be a president. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Shock unto us. That was just an election catchphrase. The moment the guy took power, it became a mirage. All those things evaporated. Exactly. Today, we are the border borders. We are the mamambogas. They are the most hit. They are the most oppressed. So it was never about hustler and dynasty. The hustler wanted to be a dynasty. And the only way he could be a dynasty was to lie to his fellow hustlers, to give him the numbers. And once he got the numbers that propelled him to office, he has started building his own dynasty. Kasongo does not run a country. This man runs a Ponzi scheme of promises, where hope is the bait, poverty is the net, and Kenyans are the fish. He never runs out of promises. The only thing he runs out of is deadlines. You want us to give you 7 years. The last 4 years have been disastrous, have been painstaking, have been unbearable, unmeasurable. We have never suffered in this country post-independence until you became president. Yes, we have had many problems, but not like this. You don't even know when you wake up tomorrow what you're going to eat, how you're going to go to work. You look at the newspaper, you watch news. It's the country in shambles. This has been misappropriated. Drugs are rotting in hospitals. KEMSA cannot deliver those drugs. They have expired. Yet we have cancer patients. We have HIV patients who need those drugs. Forests are being cut to build state lodges. The man is on a spree of building stadiums. Our education is dilapidated. Our healthcare is moribund, is rudimentary. Unemployment is high. Goons have taken over. working hand in hand with the police. Insecurity is high. You wonder even how you'll make 200 shillings, but there's somebody who's hoarding 65 million in their house. 65 million. And this is somebody who tells you he wants another 7 years. And look at the 4 years he has done. This government has failed us. Parliament has failed us. This 13th parliament is the worst and will go down as the worst ever. The judiciary has equally failed us. Kasongo is an existential threat to the growth and prosperity of this country. This man is amassing wealth, abusing his office, the public trust. How much is enough for an individual? How much is enough? How much is enough? And you want another 7 years? 7 years to do what? To take us deep and deep and deep and deep into the abyss? No way, good people. And that is why 2027, people, let's come out in numbers. Let us vote logically and not emotionally. Let us send this man home. Other countries are being ruined by war, natural disasters. But us, we shall be destroyed by one person's greed. Look at the rate they are selling these public institutions. Importing sugar that is meant for industrial use, they repackage it and sell it to us to use in our homes. Our children are dying because of fires in school. A systemic problem that they have refused to discuss and eradicate for what? I don't know. I don't even have the words. The list is endless. But this man does not deserve another term. Let him finish this one and let him go. And how can he go? It is me and you. We need to come out in numbers, vote and protect our votes. But Kasongo must go.